I already went ahead and pulled the turbo off and all the intercooler piping and all that stuff. Got all the wiring undone, and basically I just got to pull the axles out, disconnect the shift linkage, and disconnect fuel lines, and this guy can go out. So yeah, basically that's what this one's gonna be. Is I'll be pulling this motor, probably dissecting it down a little bit and seeing if I can actually see what went wrong where. Alright, got fuel lines out, got my axles out, and disconnect the shift linkage, ready to pull it. And I got Mike here helping me so I don't scratch the engine bay to shit. Ideally, that was the plan. Oh, I gotta do the motor mounts, fuck. What I'm gonna do though, I'm keep fucking dinging that side. Jeez. Oh yeah, I do have to take that out. That's my gas line. That's fucking brake booster. Yeah, booster one.
And then push the car back? Or
No, I pull it up mat line and bring it this way.
Oh, okay.
Pull it towards you a little bit because the mat goes to the strut tie on this side. Just like a cunt hair. I'm gonna throw a fucking something there so I don't scratch it.
Pretty much out on this side. There she is. Yeah. For the 58th time.
Yeah, and now here is another familiar sight. Engine up in the air. Sentra empty. No heart. No soul. A lot of soul, no heart. Yeah. Oil and stuff. We got some more splattery oil and stuff. Don't really seem to have all that much of anything in the intake there.
There's one crazy theory I was reading about. You could have just had your pump. You with too much boost in there, you know? No. We gotta take it apart and see.
Yeah, so alright, that's gonna do it for now. I'm probably gonna relax for a little bit and I'll dive back in and tearing this apart later because it's still early. It's just 1 o'clock, so I'll probably chill, maybe eat some food or something, and then tear it apart later. But yeah, it's out. Magnet. Let's see if we got any metal shavings in here. Nothing. Which, I mean, it's a kind of a weird angle. I guess all the metal would be somewhere else. But you can see those are bubbles, not pieces of metal. That's like it's a bubble. Watch, I'll pop it. No, it's not there. Bubbles. So, no metal in the oil pan. Alright, so decided I feel like doing more stuff. I'm gonna go ahead. I got my compressor hooked up, my little air ratchet on there. Got my ghetto sound system. Gonna go ahead and play some music and just try and just tear this thing apart. This is why I never use tools, like power tools. Because like the compressor's fully filled up. I don't understand what's wrong right now. There's just a stupid fitting on the other hose I had. This one works fine. Alright, so a bunch of stuff got skipped yesterday towards the end of the day. My camera died. I was too lazy in the zone to go inside and get the battery. So I just cranked out the rest what I was doing, pulled the head off, and yeah, all the cylinder walls look fine. So I'm guessing I just did a number on the head gasket. The head gasket is over here. I'm thinking that the head lifted and I think I messed up. That's what my sources are telling me. So you could see right there, there's a nice gnarly chunk. Same thing on the bottom in the same spot. And then on the other cylinder that was messed up with compression, there's a hole in the gasket right there. It's hard to see, camera's not really focusing, but that's a hole. And then on the opposite side, right where that hole was, it's all messed up. And same thing on the other side of the gasket. All messed up. So, I'm thinking that's what it was. That's what it's looking like. And it could have been because I didn't go OEM with my replacement parts. So, what can you do? So, what I'm going to do in the time being, while I wait for replacement parts to come in, well, I haven't even ordered them yet. I got to wait a little while before I can order anything. I went ahead, cleaned up the spare motor. And, yeah, I'm just going to say F it and put this one in there for a little while. There's a car show at the end of the week I'm trying to make it to. And, yeah, this seems like the quickest way, easiest way of me getting to the car show. So, this thing has a, well, it looks to be an aftermarket rotor in it. But, yeah, so I basically just wire wheeled it a bit, cleaned it up a bit. Started cleaning the head up all nice, which was dumb. I did the backside first, ran into freaking brake cleaner, and then look at the front side of the head. So, I mean, what can you do? And then, yeah, that's about it. I gotta swap oil pans over. I gotta put the clutch and all that stuff, flywheel on this motor. Put my intake on there, and then it's basically good to go in the car. Swap over this guy there. I gotta swap the pulleys over. I gotta put a water pump on it. There's actually a lot I gotta do, but not at the same time. So, yeah. Alright, well, I don't know if anyone can tell out there, but I'm on the camera stabilizer. So I feel like this should be like pretty smooth. It's a little bit wavy because it's not a electronic gimbal. It's like a mechanical regular stabilizer thingamajigger. And I kind of have to rig it to work with my little light camera. So it might not look the greatest. But yeah, so yeah. Basically, just to recap, everything that's gone on in this video. I pulled my old motor out. It's like back over there somewhere. Everything seemed to be fine on that one, from what I can tell. But just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and put some new stuff in that one before I put it back in the car. And in the meantime, I'm gonna use that motor, which is the one that came in my car when I bought it. And yeah, so I've basically just been getting that one ready to go in the car. Whoop, I hit the thingy thing. So this is basically where I'm at now with this one. Cleaned it up a little bit. It looks really good in the light. This one portion of the head got like really clean. I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, this is basically ready to go back in the car, other than swapping the oil pan over, putting the clutch flywheel on there, and this fitting broke off right there in my other block, so I have to order another oil fitting for that, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, shit happens. So this motor will probably be back in the car in the next couple days once I get that fitting in the mail. And yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hold the gimbal like a normal tripod now, because I feel like that might have looked like crap the whole time, but I just wanted to experiment with it some more, like using it, because I don't know when else I'm gonna throw it in, and it's a real quick clip. I'm gonna throw in before this thing blew up, or it didn't really blow up, but before it broke. Me and Dylan did a little race between me and his Passat, third gear, just a quick little pull, and I'll just throw that in there. So yeah, probably the next video I'll be doing something. No, I'll probably be putting this motor back in. Might be a few days because I don't know when I'm gonna get that, so maybe I'll throw something else sometime in between there. Thought this was pretty cool looking. I was able to get the whole turbo setup, downpipe, everything off in one whack. But yeah, so I don't know. I'll see you guys next time. Let's do a third gear pull. Third gear.